everyone. Today we will be discussing about the concept of scheduling in data communication. In the MAC aspect, we will be learning about the scheduling approaches which are there in the MAC. Okay, so let's check out what do you mean by that concept of scheduling. Scheduling mainly it has various advantages, like it is able to choose a channel which is said to be utilizing the whole data on that particular channel, and it is said to be having less delays when you schedule the things, and can provide a fairness in the station while it is said to be transmitting from one device to another device. They are said to be providing the fairness, like this much means this much data is being transferred in that particular second. That is the important one. And increased computation or procedural complexity, it's nothing but the increased computational, it has like whatever computations are being done over the network, it has simultaneous working of the systems. They work on multiple data and different kind of data, so it has a little bit complexity when you consider the network, and it has to be scheduled in particular way. There are two main ways of approaches in scheduling. One is your reservation and polling, and another one is your token rate. Okay, main but are reservation and polling. Okay, so let's check these techniques, how they work and what do they do in the whole MAC aspect. Okay. So here it has a centralized system and a distributed system. The centralized system is nothing but a system which grants the permission whether to access or whether not to access. That concept is there in the centralized system, where it has two types in centralized system. One is frequency division duplex and time division duplex. Okay, separate frequencies are being considered for both uplink and downlink, whereas the time division duplex is nothing but for both uplink and downlink. Your sharing of the channel, it is said to be same between both of the consideration. And whereas a distributed system is nothing but where it is said to be decentralized, where the system is being transferring the information to multiple systems at a time, which becomes a distributed system aspect, which will be covering in the reservation only. In that, in particular time, I will be distributing the information to those many systems only. But a main controller would be there. That controller, he will be distributing the information to other systems. Okay, here you can check out with the diagram. You have the reservation intervals in between where it has to take a break, and frames transmission from one end to another end, where they are transmitting one after the other. They are said to be following each other, and the intervals are being provided in between so that they take a little bit time to run the frames at a time. Okay, so this is a reservation system. The reservation system, as I said, it is either centralized or distributed. It is distributed to multiple systems. You can transfer to multi-build system, and distributed system has a time slot which is being allocated, so that in that time these that system should get the data or transfer the data. Multi-frame and single frame is nothing but it accepts multiple frames at a time, or it may accept single frame at a time if it is said to be busy. So at that time it may accept only few, or it may accept only single at a time the particular frame to be executed. Okay, that aspect is there. That reservation is nothing but you are said to be reserving for certain purpose of frame execution to be either single or multiple. And the channel or random access reservation, it's nothing but a reservation system is there. That system, it would incorporate the information into the line, and the channel is being utilized by those systems according to the time division multiple access. Okay, this access, it is based on the time at which it has to transmit and at which it will be receiving. That aspect is said to be there in the reservation system options. Okay, this is an example where you can see the reservation is being 8 at which the data has to be transferred to the other level. Okay, and here the efficiency of the reservation system can be calculated with the time in which the frames are being transmitted. So most efficiency would be 1 by 1 plus V, where V is nothing but the multiple frames when they are executed at each and every level. And whereas when you consider the TDM, time division multiple signal, when a frame is being sent at different levels, it can send multiple frames at a time. So multiple frames, you may have multiple seconds which are being executed at a time. So that multiple seconds are being considered in the execution in order to check the performance of the reservation system. Okay. Then the random access reservation system, this is how the exponential format would be there. Like it has the slots which are being allocated to the things. Slot is nothing but I want to execute these many frames at this time, means it will be allocated with certain slot to be executed from one end to another end. That is the important one, and it will be having a dedicated minute slot. It doesn't change at time level. It will be constant for each and every level, and it will be following the slotted aloha reservation scheme, where it slots the reserves the slot for certain reason for certain amount of time. Okay, so here reservation, it may be considered effectively according to the time which is being considered. So it will be 1 by 1 plus 2.75, which is being considered for the transmission and the receival of the system. Okay. This is the advantage or example where the reservation system is being considered is the radio service, where the packets are said to be sent over a GSM cellular radio, through which the information is being carried as sent. Okay, the cell phone or laptop can send data over the radio, then to an internet. It can happen through the help of a GPS. Then slotted Aloha MAC, used for mainly the reservation purpose, which is being used, and single and multi slot reservation are supported at each and every level, so that it can communicate and execute at each and every aspect. Okay, so this is the part of the reservation system which you have learned today. In other sessions we will be learning about the polling and the token ring. Okay, thank you.